All right. I'm going to lose some people, but that's okay. Let's just zoom out. Yesterday was a freaking awesome day, crazy day across the board. So interesting. But let's see what we have available today to trade. Microsoft off rip. Dang. Pretty trendy. Where is yesterday? Dang, yeah. This one could be okay. Yeah, big trendy day. See how that's big trendy day? I guess we open. Actually, well, I guess we open up right here. So not really. I'll throw it in. Maybe Microsoft in too. Let's look at a 5. I don't really like this low in. AMD. Take out that low pullback. If we could return. Meta, break that low. Kind of like this action. I kind of like this. That would be more like of a bullish side. Let's look at a 1 minute. We can get above this high, right? So we pull back, get above the high, pull back again. We could have a nice trade up in here to the upside, especially if everything else wants to be green. Let's keep that on radar. No, nah. Let's go back to a 5. Probably not happening. Keep on. Kind of the same thing here. Good opportunity, but stop's going to be ideally like to see it take out that pivot high, pull back. I don't think that'll happen though. I'll add it, but I don't think it'll happen. I'll put an alert back in here. So yeah, what we need to see happen here is we want to see it get a cross middle line, then pull back for us. I like that. I wish this was a pivot high, but it is a supply zone. Where's my rectangle? Bro, what a weird morning. Where is my... It was literally not showing there. What the heck? We do have a supply zone here, right? So get above that, pull back. It's not a pivot high, right? But it is a supply zone. More than likely will hold true. I think it's even a 5-minute supply. It's no longer fresh. You could get in now, you could get in now. It's a little bit more risky, right? You could be like, okay, hey, we just bounced off this 5-minute demand. We didn't really take out a high, so you don't really have that, but it's like, increasing volume coming out, a lot of speed, really good speed inside of TLM, looking good. I personally like to wait for highs and lows to break when I trade TLM. I just feel like my success rate goes up. But with the rest of the market pushing the way it is, I think it has a really good chance to want to push it as well. So let's look at potential options here. So Google looks like the best setup right now. Well, let's see. Don't want to get faked out, yo. Ooh, let me put this in the calendar. I don't need you so deep. So that's why we wait, right? That's like prime example of why we wait. Let me know if there's anything else that I'm missing out of these. Nothing really to trade here. No strong low. Nothing for really a day trade. Could potentially look to get short. I don't like it though. Dang. Yep. I doubt it pulls back for us. Well, anything you guys are looking at? All right, I just wanted to come back up. That's awesome, Patterson. Arts. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so Amazon's probably gonna rotate down, but it never popped out, so can't by rules can't take it. What do you think, y'all? This makes me scared. This never happened to, and actually wins. I don't feel like that has a high success rate to win. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. It's like I don't really see this one working out. Very rarely do we barely get above that high, pull back quickly, and then reverse. Very rarely. You want to see, bro. Where's my stuff? This is so annoying. Why is my path? I use my path. It's literally starred. Am I on? Oh, sorry. Typically, right? If we are going to get above, right, it's going to be a nice slow pullback, then move up, right? Very rarely do we get one candle close above, have a fast reversal, and then like one candle close, fast reversal, and then go like this. Very rarely does that happen. Personally, going to stay away, especially with it being QCOM anyways. SPY bearish, QQQ a little bearish. All right, I'm gonna be careful there. I wish I could have taken that. It's a pretty big zone though. But if I'm wrong, like someone else take this and just freaking be right. But I don't even see like a volume increase on this candle. So, or this one either, which is weird. Maybe QCOM just has weird volume. I personally don't even like trading QCOM, so it's like if this was Apple, I might take it, but Like I don't even have QCOM on my freaking Thinkorswim watch list. So if you I just don't really see this having a high chance of working. But I've been wrong before. One contract is about $100 loss. I watch them all, man. No, really, I watch the Mag 7 and then ETFs. That's really what I watch. Yeah, Mag 7 and ETFs. You know what? It's speaking to me. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's see if we can get filled here. Yeah, let's see, baby. So I got filled on QCOM. I did a limit order for the 340 mark. Let's see what can happen here. And Google's starting to creep up too. I mean, pivot low did take out pivot high, right? Let's freaking trust it, huh? This is starting to look good. I wish this was a pivot low. We're going to need another pullback, though, after. Might be rude. A lot of these contracts want to move. Literally up like 20 cents since entry, and I'm up $30. So up like, 10 because I have 3 contracts. Yeah, but on the right of my screen, I know my face is kind of blocking it there, Phil. This is all the stocks I typically look at on a day-to-day. I can't move my face. Sorry. But yeah, that's typically what I look at on a day-to-day. Again, it's Mag 7. Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Apple, Alphabet, Google, and NVIDIA, Tesla. Those, and then ETFs like SPY, QQQ, IWM. Also look at MU. I kind of look at Shop. Don't really. I used to trade Roku a little, and QCOM, of course. I personally do not really like watching or trading stocks that doesn't have like consistent price movement. That's what I don't like. Like I hate when I blink, price goes from here to here, but I didn't actually watch the candle move, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you watch SPY, you can clearly see like the candle's moving like basically every second. You watch QCOM, it's not, right? So I wonder if you could get by with using that stop. I don't really like that risk to reward though. I'd rather wait. I don't think we got any news today, right? Yeah, clear day. Let's rip it. Did any of you guys get in QCOM with me? Boom. Looking spicy. Yeah, I don't know if you'll get filled now, Jeremy. Well, I assume that's Jeremy. I assume. I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume XEGRM is Jeremy. Or Jeremiah. It could be Jeremiah. I could be wrong. See what we can get here. Coming up to that supply. I'm gonna watch. Amazon's still going down. SPY starting to come back down. Nah, not really. It wasn't even like a new spike at 9 for that little pump up. Yeah, pretty confident. Attitude. So there's a really good chance. Google has a really good chance. I really just want to see that supply zone taken out, man. UConn starting to rip again, baby. Came back for you. Did you get filled? Did you get filled? Jeremy? It was what options did I use? I got you. It was the 165 call for this Friday. 165 call for this Friday. Got filled at 3.4. Right now it's at 355. No, it's not. It was at 355. Now it's at 340. There's Google going. Yeah, I think Google has a really good. I'm literally just waiting for this pie to get taken out and then to pull back. If we can get a pullback, this is like this type of trade, very high win rate. Okay, that's now a pivot low. It's also a strong low. You can use it as a stop. So we finally broke the high. Let's see where our fib entry would need to be, about right there. Let's just say 163.45 with a 42-cent stop. Let's see if we can potentially get a pullback here on Google. Pretty relaxed, easy trade. I'll be looking at the 162.5 calls. I don't know if that pullback's going to come now. It's starting to rip just like I thought it would. But we'll see if we can get that pullback. If we keep creeping a little higher, I'm just going to do, yeah, I like that 163.45 mark. I think that's safe. What is that? 45 cent, 42 cents. I'm going to calculate my risk, right? Just like I always do. 163 minus 40, 135, about 35 bucks a contract. You can pull in about 5 contracts there to have a nice average loss. Actually, you can do about 8 contracts. There you go. Set up an order rule to mark at or below. And I love just trading with no freaking stress. 163.45. It is so fun. All right, here we go. And send. All right, so now on Google, if we get a pullback, should get a great fill. So I got the OCO set right here. If we get that pullback, should be good to go there on Google. And hopefully we get it. We'll see. We're right above that 50% mark. Stop is now here. Obviously, would love it to be here. It essentially could be. The reason I put it here is it's a pivot low. So it's a low that is retraced 50%. It's also a strong low because it took out if this is a high, it took out a high, right? But I'm trusting it due to just the fact that the indicator is marking it as one. So need about a 15-cent drop here, and we'll get filled and should be rolling. Pretty easy to trade this way, huh? We'll see if we get filled. If we don't get filled, then we'll just ride QCOM. Dang, I don't know if we get filled. Bro, I don't. Obviously, there's probably some girls in here today. It's just gonna go by itself. It's just gonna go. We're gonna miss it. But I did what I needed to do, right? I waited for what I wanted to happen. This Friday, I always minimum 2 days, well, minimum 1 DTE for TLM. If it's Friday, that's the only time I trade next week. I'm going to assume that all of you you either are a woman or you have a woman in your life of some kind, whether that's a mom, a sister, spouse, a girlfriend, or you are that person, right? And if you have kids, then even better. But my wife shared this on Facebook. It's like other people's fall decor versus mine. Like obviously, like all this nice fall decor, what our house used to look like before we had a kid, and then it's like mine after a kid, right there. Literally, like stop touching the TV, stop touching the like that's constant all day. Stop, no, quit it. Don't give that to the dog. Like all day. So funny. So funny. So funny. I guess we still have a chance here. Dude, that's so exciting. It's so much fun. The first, this is what I told my brother-in-law too, because him and my sister just they have 4 adopted kids and their first actual natural born kid. I was like, dude, the first month, 2 months, a breeze for the dad. Mom, obviously, it's hard, especially if you're breastfeeding, right? Basically, it's like but the baby like sleeps like basically 24/7. First month and a half. Months 3 through 6, the absolute worst months. They're the worst months. Like milestones and stuff are cool, but like I'm talking like you start to figure out what the baby wants and what the baby needs. They start to figure out, oh, if I cry, I get X. Like, oh my gosh. And then like they want to be entertained, like they need stimulation. And it's like, okay, I'm so tired of shaking this rattle. I'm so tired of hearing the same song play. Like, oh, I'm just worn out. I'm market or what I'm talking about. And then like month 6, like, or when they start being able to roll over and crawl and they can actually do stuff, then it's like, I can just kind of sit here, give baby some type of toy, and they can almost entertain themselves, right? Then it's like, okay, I finally don't have to give, 500% of my attention to make sure you're not crying, right? So yeah, that was at least my journey. My month 6 was the absolute best. Market. So we're looking at TLM here. So Google have an OCO set right here at 163.45 for calls to the upside on TLM, with my stop below the strong low at 163.05. QCOM, I'm in a position from here. The reason I got in was opened up the outside of TLM, had explosive buyers to break the pivot high at 167.57. Pull back. I don't even know if it's 50%. I just kind of got in. Yeah, right at 50%. Got in for longs up to for rotation at 168.06. I'll probably get out about 168 even, to be 100% honest with you. I don't have an OCO target set due to the spreads on QCOM. I will have an OCO's target set on Google because the spreads are a little bit tighter, but QCOM has pretty wide spreads. Right now I'm up about $140. Hopefully profit should be close to 300, kind of what I'm hoping on. And we'll kind of see what happens, but that is what we're looking at, Fonda. Nice little market recap there for you. Google looks a bit bearish to me. What makes you say that? What makes you say that? What makes you say that? Is it this picture? What about this slow holding taking out this high? This slow taking, and then this slow holding at demand. What about that? What if you look at it that way on the short term? Long term, I could probably agree that we're in a downtrend, right? This should be the bottom here. So that's perfect for what I'm trading. range bound is absolutely perfect for what I'm trading. TLM, you want to see that range bound. TLM is balance theory, right? So you want to see price in a balance, and you want to see price just kind of stuck in this range, bouncing back and forth, right? That's what you want to see, right? So this is perfect for what I'm trading right now, right? And that's why we trade that in Freedom Team Trading. That's why we look at the triple line method. That's why we look at balance theory, because, dude, the market, like 80% of the time is range bound on a day-to-day basis, right? You have those crazy random breakout days, but most of the time it's in that range where, bro, instead of having it sit on your hands and waiting for a trend, bro, we can play this nice little 1 minute trend of bullishness in this wider range, right, from the previous day, and then boom, you have an amazing A+ setup. And the big thing here is I don't think we're going to get a pullback, which sucks because it's honestly a great freaking setup. I could have forced it in here, but what's up, Dawn? First day. Welcome. I highly advise you copy everything exactly what I do with absolute no back testing. I'm just kidding. Don't follow what I do. I'm here as a guide to walk you through the process of how we trade at Freedom Team Trading, right? I'm not here to make you money. I'm here to help you make money, basically, right? On your own, right? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the pullback we're looking for, but really good setup though. I will always be proud of myself of being patient, not forcing it, because there's been tons of times I get in here and it doesn't work, right? So being patient is like, all I can do is trust my plan and, take what is coming to me, right? That's all I can do. Anything about doji? Yeah, dojis are awesome reversal candles, right? Like this great doji. Like this is a great example of why I got in this trade when I did, right? That really shows me buyers are present down here, right? Now, I also like to look at volume, and what I was holding me off a little bit, I was a little bit late getting in, was there was no volume on this candle. None. Like, that's very weird. Very weird. But as you can see, ended up working out. Gonna be a good trade. So again, target's 168. I'll put my limit order in then. About $200 now. Really solid trade. Google's unfortunately not going to get filled. If you did get filled down here, congrats. I challenge you to be a little bit more patient, but congrats on getting filled. Yeah, dojis are a great tool, but again, I like to pair them with volume, right? Typically they are. This is a rare occasion where something this strong from a doji perspective has no volume. Very weird, but all right, let's look to start getting out on this. Put my limit. I'm going to put my limit at the ask. Oh. It just really jumped up there. Interesting. It went from like 420 to 480 in like a matter of seconds. So my limit's at 460 right now. Yeah, go ahead and get out. That's target. That's target reached. That's target reached, baby. That's a win. That's a win. Phil, what ended up happening? What do you mean an entry mistake? Was it the spreads? It's possible that it was the spreads. It's very boom. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Finally got filled. Got filled at 4. What was it? Got so entry price 340, exit price 440. 3 contracts, $300 profit. Boom, 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 boom. We bring the boom. That's what we do. Nice. Boom. Boom. $300 on QCOM. Let's go. Have you guys seen this? Boom. Boom. We bring the boom. So annoying. We're Costco guys. We're Costco guys. Great freaking trade. Let's go. I'd love to see it. That's a dub. That's a dub. QCOM's ripping, baby. Love to see it. That's awesome. Yeah, Google was another great one, but just no pullback. So, that happens. That happens. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. Just got a message from one of the buddies. We bring the boom. $300, bringing the boom. Boom or doom. Sweet. Great feeling. You crazy. Yes, sir. I got that jungle juice, man, right here. That black coffee jungle juice. Nasty. I don't know how people drink black coffee on a regular basis. Take care, Phil. Thanks for tuning in. I guarantee you it was a spread. If you want to send me a DM with like an overview of your trade, I'd be happy to take a look at it. More than likely, though, brother, it was you were doing a market order on an option contract that had wide spreads. More than likely. Honestly, the worst part about live trading are the days in which there's freaking something on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I hate when there's moves on Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and remove this Google order. I will keep an alert there, but we are getting into that almost into that first hour here. And I like to be, in cash after that first hour or, in a position at least. I don't like new orders getting filled after that first hour for TLM. So I will put an alert down in here just in case if we, have some type of something crazy happen, but more than likely going to be done for the day. More than likely going to be done for the day. Yeah, most stocks that I trade, Phil, they have a tighter spread. This is just QCOM's one that doesn't. It's just part of it. You have to recognize. It. Is all. It's like Google's going to go right now. See what's in here. It's vitamin B12. 250%. Nice. Well, sweet, y'all. Another great freaking day on the live stream. Nothing better. Nothing better, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna go hang out with the fam. And yeah, I appreciate you guys hopping on. It's a great day. Nice little day, make $300. Call it a day. Good day. Bot is also working hard. It's up $20 today. It's awesome. There you go, Phil. It could be you need to do mark at or below, and you could have done at or above on your OCO order. That could be your issue right there. Sweet, y'all. Well, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your glorious Wednesday. It is the National Day of Prayer. See you at the poll. See you after the poll today, which is awesome. So fantastic day of prayer. See you at the poll. That's today. See you at the poll if you guys aren't familiar. I know our schools do it here. Pretty cool. But awesome. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.